toutes et à tous.
Good
Alors mon nom
evening.
est Saturnin Punier
My name
et
is
il y a
Saturnin
5
Punier,
jours, Nicolas m'a proposé de
and
venir parler au banc.
is Nicolas
Je lui ai dit
and give
aucun
a speech.
problème
So, but
et
problem.
je suis là aujourd'hui pour vous parler de moi.
So I'm
Il
here
m'a
to
dit il faut que ce
talk to you
soit
about
quelque
myself.
chose de personnel,
So it be
pas
some
une histoire
personal,
business,
not
quelque
just a
chose que
business,
tout le monde puisse
something
ressentir
people
une
can
expérience
feel
et
that
une
they
idée.
have
Donc, je vais commencer par vous
experienced
raconter ma vie.
an idea. So let me speak
Moi,
by telling about my
de
life.
la France, et
I
comme
come from the south of France, and I've
j'ai toujours été
always
un
been
explorateur. Depuis très jeune,
inquisitive. I've always been
poussé les limites,
an explorer. I
voir
always want to
qu'est-ce qui est
push the
possible,
boundaries to see
pas
what
possible.
is possible and what is not possible.
Et cela m'a amené au milieu des déserts, cela m'a amené
So this brought me to the middle of the
et
desert,
cela m'a amené beaucoup de fois à
to the
l'hôpital aussi.
woods of Norway, and sometimes to the
Et
hospital.
cette curiosité était aussi présente
Curiosity is very present
pour la technologie et
for
les sciences.
technology
Depuis très
and
jeune,
sciences.
comprendre
I always wanted
comment
to
le monde
understand how
marche,
the world works since I was
la
a young
technologie
kid,
fonctionne
and how
et les
technology
choses
worked.
autour.
I've always wanted to
Quand j'étais très
explore.
jeune,
And when I was very, I realized I was quite good at understanding world trends and technological trends. So my first success was in 2013 when I understood that crypto was going to replace the current tax system.
à l'époque.
So it was not obvious at the time. Many thought that it was ridiculous, but now it's obvious for everyone. And I saw that very, very quickly. So I went to live in England and I did my studies over there. And that was my first contact with AI.
Après avoir plongé dans les
And
rouages de la
after
technologie pendant des années,
plunging myself into the world of technology for many years, in 2017, this technology was going to start changing the world.
c'était pas clair. Les
Once
gens
again, back then it wasn't very clear. People thought that it was an interesting tool,
important ce que
but not as important as what it has become.
j'ai décidé donc de tout lâcher.
And I decided to give everything up and go to America.
Soit DeepMind allait gagner cette course à l'intelligence artificielle.
I wanted to get involved in the AI race, so I started a company and I began working for another startup in California. It's called World. It's something that I put together with some university friends, and we started it in 2019. And it's been working for the last 5 years. We are present in about 50 countries. We have rolled our solution to millions of people, and it helps us create structured AI, an identity system that helps work on large-scale projects, the AI, it's better human. So you might be wondering why I'm telling you all of this. First of all, because Nicola said that once you're on stage, you can say anything. And second of all, because my life,
mène à la vérité que je veux vous apporter.
I decided I wanted to be all about finding the truth for humans. So I saw the trends between what the world perceived and the trajectory of the world that we live in. I thought that technologically,
Unique de l'histoire de l'humanité.
we are at a specific point in the of humanity. People see AI as a technology, as a tool which should be used in economy, in society, in culture, in military, but just a tool, a subject like any other. But that's not the case.
Que nous sommes à un point d'inflexion.
I think that we are at the story of humanity
Point d'inflexion peut aller dans deux directions.
where we could actually go off in two different
Dans un
directions.
premier temps,
First of all,
ça vient.
if everything goes well,
La plupart des problèmes
then we could try and resolve all of the problems in the world.
où les options sont illimitées.
Options are
Et ce monde
unlimited.
pourrait être débloqué par l'AI.
This
L'AI
could
va continuer de s'améliorer.
unblocked by AI, which constantly evolves and improves.
Mais il y a un autre scénario qui est aussi tout autant
Another scenario, which is completely feasible
réalisé si on
and
reste
could
lucide.
happen if we
Ce
are
scénario
not careful,
est un
is
écroulement total de la société
that
et de
a
la civilisation.
is that there is a complete collapse of society as we know it.
Comme on l'a vu beaucoup de fois dans l'histoire, quand les choses cassent,
When things break, they break slowly and then break completely. And we are at this initial phase, the slow breaking of the system. There's a lot of risk linked to AI.
qui sont mal compris par le monde.
Many of them are misunderstood by people and by France. And I've worked very closely with all of the big AI laboratories.
Les discours qu'ils ont en interne ne sont pas les mêmes que les
And what they say internally
donnés en
are
groupe.
not the same things as what they say externally. Very worried about how this technology could develop. So internal technologies
Les risques sont énormes.
or sorry, external speeches, internal discussions are saying that technology is very, very risky, and it's up to us to follow it properly. They all think that there is a huge risk linked to AI, and it'd be very difficult to actually communicate them to the public. But I'm lucid. We need to not see it as a tool. It needs to be seen as not a way of increasing GDP. It's part of the history of humanity now. We're opening up Pandora's box, and this box may take 50 years to open up, originally at least, but now we are plunging into the unknown. It's a blind race. I'm very optimistic about what will happen. I think that we will easily be able to make this technological transition as successful as possible and deal with all of the risks that are associated. We need to be very pragmatic. A lot of this comes back to the truth that I wanted to tell you today. The truth is that within 20 years, the world as we know it will no longer exist. The present in 20 years will be unrecognizable. Things will change so much due to AI that we will be in a completely different world. It might be idyllic or a complete collapse. So this transition will be very perilous and will require a lot of attention. Humanity needs to coordinate itself to ensure that things go properly, go well, and I believe that humanity has the possibility of succeeding, but we must absolutely work all together to create a prosperous world for the development of AI. Thank you very much for listening.